Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77 here, putting a little last-minute stream together. Throw up a poll on Twitter to see if you guys wanted to tune in and talk some soccer today. I am absolutely happy to do that. Definitely had some interest, so here we go. We'll talk about some stuff. I'm going to start over here with Bournemouth versus... Let's see if I can zoom this in a little bit for you guys. Does that help? Probably not. We're going to start with Bournemouth versus Ipswich. This one's, pretty straightforward. I like Bournemouth here. Who doesn't? The odds are absolutely terrible. Give me 1 second here while I get organized. Bournemouth is minus 250. I really like Evan Nielsen here. He's been hot lately. Evan Nielsen scored over the weekend. Let me pull up his stats here real quick. I know he's out with an injury for a little bit, but he's got 3 goals in his last 4 games. Scored against Man City, did not score in a 1-2 loss at home to Brentford. Scored in a 2-2 draw with Tottenham, and in the FA Cup, scored versus Wolves in a 2-1 win. Other than that, he has been working his way back from foot injury. Got his first run of play versus Brighton in a 2-1 loss, only played for 14 minutes, and then has scored in 3 of his last 4. Evan Nielsen's Brazilian. You guys know I fuck with my Brazilians. So yeah, I'm going to take Evan Nielsen, anytime goal scorer here at plus 130 over on FanDuel and kind of keep this one moving. Next up, we have Brighton versus Aston Villa. I do like both teams to score here. I like the over 2.5. I went with both teams to score and over 2.5 at plus 106 over on Caesars. I like Rashford for a shot on target a lot. I think he's a little mispriced. I think everybody was expecting to see Ollie Watkins up top. So Rashford for a shot on target at plus 100 over on FanDuel feels like a really, really nice price. As far as who's going to score here for Brighton, I'm not going to bet him individually. I do think Brighton gets a goal. João Pedro is a guy I just can't seem to get on the right side of. Every time I think he's going to do nothing, he does something. And every time I think that he's going to do something, he does absolutely nothing. So I think João Pedro is a solid look here. He scored versus Fulham the other day, back on 325. Had an assist in the FA Cup win versus Newcastle. Scored versus Bournemouth in that game we were just talking about, and scored versus Southampton. So that's 3 goals in his last 4 games. Came on or only got 49 minutes versus Nottingham in their FA Cup game that ended up 0-0. Didn't see too much run in Brazil. Didn't get in versus Argentina. Did get in for 60 minutes versus Colombia. So decently well rested. I could see you attacking some João Pedro props if you like. I do like McGinn here playing centrally. I would kind of take a look at him for a shot on target, or maybe even a to score assist if you like. I like Morgan Rogers, but I like Morgan Rogers a lot more at home, so I didn't get involved with him at all today. Tillman's playing the 8 here too, takes all their free kicks. I do like him for at least a shot today, maybe 2, maybe a shot on target. Matty Cash, we know, likes to bomb forward here out of the right back position, though he does have a pretty solid pacey Rogers with him, and McGinn with this midfield. Matty Cash is a guy you could maybe look to take a shot, though he does play right wing on occasion, but Austin Villa's bench is pretty deep. You probably see a Leon Bailey come on for Rogers. And maybe an Ollie Watkins or even a Marco Asensio. So I'm not super confident that Cash is going to get a ton of run forward here today. not the greatest position for him. So I'm kind of shying away from Matty Cash stuff, but it is worth mentioning. Over here on Brighton's stuff, if you want to get into the cards market, Dunk is a fucking hack. So if you're looking for a yellow card, I would probably go with Dunk right here. Yeah, that's kind of what I got on this one. If you guys want me to talk about any specific game, please drop it in the comments. That's why I'm doing the stream. I'm not doing it just for myself. It's freezing balls and raining here. And I've been watching some baseball. So I jumped on because there was some response on Twitter that people wanted to see me do a stream. And yeah, that's why we're here. So any questions, comments, concerns, games you want me to touch on, throw them over here in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep running through the board and going through what I'm betting today and what I'm looking at. I'm going to skip the Man City versus Leicester game because it's fucking trash. Hey, Methane TV, appreciate you tuning in. I do like the Everton pool, both teams to score. I know we just got lineups for that game, so let's take a look. But yeah, I thought there was good value on the both teams to score there. I saw it sitting at -103 over on BetRivers, so I definitely like the value there. I also think Salah has value for a goal at +120 over on BetRivers. I haven't put any cash down on that myself, mostly because I was getting the stream up. But yeah, I'm going to bet stuff here as we talk about it. So let's talk about this Pool versus Everton game. Merseyside derby here. No love lost between these teams. I definitely like both teams to score. Everton has been finding goals at a pretty consistent clip here recently. Had a 1-1 versus West Ham at home, 1-1 versus Wolves on the road, 1-1 versus Brighton on the road, 2-2 versus Man United at home, and 2-1 versus Palace on the road. The last head-to-head for these guys back on February 25th also ended 2-2. It's a Merseyside derby. Like, it's always a little bit of a shakeup and a surprise. Does tend to have some goals in it. Last four head-to-heads. Like I said, 2-2 draw earlier this season. Last year, Everton 1-1, 2-0 at home. Pool 1-1, 2-0 at home. Pool has kind of been handling this match, this rivalry pretty well, with the exception of that Everton win there last season. You have to go all the way back to 2021 to find another 2-0 Everton win. So yeah, to answer your question, Methane, I definitely like both teams to score here. I'm looking at Salah for a goal at +120. No shit, right? Kind of an easy play. I do really like McAllister. He's been playing really well here. I like him for 2 shots, and I would look at his shot on target. So let's find those prices real quick, because that's definitely something I might play myself. Player markets, shot on target. McAllister sitting at +175 on DK, +135 FanDuel, +160 Caesars, +190 BetRivers. I am super limited on BetRivers. I like that +175 over on DK. So I'm definitely thinking about getting that in. Let me check his shots market real quick, because I also like him for 2 shots here. This is team total shots. Alex, I see your comment. I'll pull it up here in a second. Let me finish this McAllister / Merseyside derby look, and then I'll jump over to your comment. Appreciate you tuning in as always. So just give me a second here while I shop through this. McAllister over 1.5 shots +190 on Caesars. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. This is +115 DK, -110 FanDuel, +190 Caesars, +190 BetRivers. I'm gonna go ahead and take McAllister for the shot volume here. Give me him 2 shots at plus 190 over on Caesars. That's where I'm going to go with that. I'll touch on some more Merseyside Derby stuff. I'm going to get this bet in, and I'm going to look at Alex's comment here. Doing a builder of over 1.5 and over 2.5 in the Milan Derby and Barca Atleti game, respectively. Oh, man, I don't hate that. I think both teams can score there in the Copa Italia. I got to take a look at this lineup. I definitely lean Inter on the money line just because AC Milan has been hot fucking garbage lately. I think Inter could get you 2 by themselves. As far as the Barca Atleti game, I want no fucking part of that game, to be honest with you. Barca just got their court stuff picked back up. They've cheated again, that we all knew, to register Olmo and their other players. They're getting taken to court by it. An independent arbitrator has found that they lied about $100 million in VIP ticket sales. That's a whole fucking mess that I want no part of. Atleti, when they play well, they play super defensively. If they have a chance at advancing there, they're going to have to do it locked down on defense. They're not going to outscore Barca. So I personally just want no fucking part of that game. I'll take a look at the lineups. I'll probably bet Alvarez for a shot on target. Of course, Osimhen has a brace, and I couldn't bet the Turkey Cup match today because I said there's no way Fenerbahce and Galatasaray end scoreless again, right? But anyway, yeah, I don't hate it. I want no part of that. I want no part of that Copa del Rey match, at least right now, without looking at lineups. So I'll circle back to that when we come up on some Copa del Rey stuff here in a minute. Appreciate you tuning in and dropping the question, Alex. It's not that I don't like your builder. It's just I personally don't super want to be involved in the Copa del Rey today with what's going on in breaking Barcelona cheater news. I am, however, getting this McAllister bet in as we speak. So I apologize. Again, I know this is terrible television, but that's what we're doing here. All right, McAllister, 2 shots, plus 190, Caesars. Give me that. Let's run it. Let me throw that up in Discord as well. This is what Pool's hosting this, right? Yeah, Pool. The Everton. Mac. Over 1.5 shots. Plus 190 Caesars. I'm also going to take the both teams to score here with you, Methane TV. I like the both teams to score. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Over on Bet Rivers at minus 103. Salah goal at plus 120 is always enticing. Sabitslai, let's take a look at him for shots on target because he's been running his fuck-ass mouth a lot at a 19-year-old in Arda Gruler. So he better show up and find a goal contribution if you're going to chirp Arda Gruler like that. Just saying. Sabitslai, minus 125 for a shot on target on Bet Rivers, minus 135 on Caesars. A little juicy, but not bad. Minus 145 DK, minus 175 FanDuel. I don't hate it at the minus 135. I'm not personally going to pull the trigger, but I would maybe look at his to score assist as well. I think if you're going to run your mouth at a child like that, then your name better start showing up on the score sheet and you better not look like fucking ass. Sabitslai, my opinion. Luis Diaz has been ice cold. I know that he looked good for Colombia. Everybody, when they put on that Colombian kit, just turns into a fucking superhero, dude. I just don't know if that form is going to transfer over. If you want to buy into the Luis Diaz hype, I'm not going to sit here and fault you for it after scoring 2 goals in 2 matches on international duty. Just let's check out the price make sure you're not getting ripped off with him being hot. You're not. Plus 250. That is very accurate for how he's been performing in the EPL, or lack of performing in the EPL. If you want to get involved in Luis Diaz at plus 250 for an anytime goal, I think that is definitely worth a shout, coming off of a goal in both of his international matches. Again, everybody turns into fucking Superman the second they put that Colombia kit on, like James Rodriguez and all them boys. So take it with a grain of salt, but I definitely don't hate if you want back Luis Diaz here. That's a personal opinion. I don't know. I might get involved with it later. I have a lot that I'm getting involved with and on this Liverpool side, so I might pass, but man, plus 250 seems nice for a guy coming off who should be in form now. Give me a second here while I get my both teams to score in. Where's the both teams to score? There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Bet Rivers. Pool versus Everton. Both teams to score. Minus 102. Bet Rivers. As far as stuff on the Everton side, I would look at Beto if you want to get involved in the goal there. VVD for a shot might not be a bad look if you think they rack up some corners. It's been a little hit or miss lately. I'm looking for Beto's shot on target really quickly, just because if that's a playable number, I can't see why you don't take it. He's the number 9 there. Minus 155 on FanDuel is not great. Minus 180 on Caesar is even worse. Minus 136 on Bet Rivers isn't bad. So if you want to get involved in Beto, I'm personally not going to take him for a goal, but I don't hate that shot on target number. If you're not super limited on Bet Rivers, I am, so I'm not even going to bother trying. They'll let me get maybe $5 down. So I'm going to pass there, but minus 136 for those of you who aren't limited, I definitely like that look. So I'm going to keep it moving off of the Merseyside derby. For now, I think we kind of hit all of the talking points I was looking for. Salah, anytime goal, plus 120, both teams to score, minus 102 over on Bet Rivers. I took McAllister over 1.5 shots. I like that a lot at plus 190 on Caesars. Don't hate his shot on target at plus 190 as well. I told you I'm going to skip the City Leicester game. I think that game's bullshit. Newcastle versus Brentford. I'm taking Newcastle and both teams to score here. Give me Newcastle on the money line and both teams to score. It's plus 170, plus 175 over on MGM. So that's what I like a lot. Shit, I just got a notification from Discord. Rashford's shot on target got appropriately nuked from plus 100 to minus 170. A little bit of an offline there. People thought Ollie Watkins was going to start. And yeah, that's more in line with what I thought the price on Rashford should be. So hopefully you were on stream. Hopefully you got in and moved on that early, because it's minus 170 now and it's only going to get worse. Anyway, I like Newcastle and both teams to score here at plus 175. Newcastle on the money line, both teams to score. Rias has been playing good. Sade is a high shot volume guy, and Buemo has been locked down here for Brentford. I'm a big fan of the guards. I like Norgard for a shot on target or to take a shot here. We'll look up some of these prices. I just want to talk through the match first. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, throw them in the chat. Stuff you want to talk about, throw it in the chat, and we'll get to it. Isak, I really like him for a goal, but I'm not paying negative money on an anytime goal scorer, even at like minus 114. I still think that's a little bit too juiced for me. I do like this midfield a lot here. for Newcastle that does tend to shoot. Joelinton, Tonali, and Guimaraes all like to shoot. Tonali and Joelinton have both been capable at putting shots on target. I haven't checked out their recent trends lately. And Guimaraes is also perfectly capable of putting a shot on target. And he's got the armband. I do like the Brazilians coming back from international duty, where they kind of got slapped around by Argentina. They're going to want to put their best foot forward and have a nice showing here in their domestic league. You also got Trippier starting today at right back, who I want to say is going to take the free kicks here, unless somebody else. He's nasty from free kicks. He's also a really good look for a card. He's kind of a hack and a little bit of a scumbag. If he's taking the free kicks, I definitely like his shot on target as well, which is always a pretty long price. I think you could probably get away with him for just a shot if the price is right. And Shar as well. He likes to shoot from the back line here. So some good guys to target there. Let me pull up this game and pull up some of these prices so I'm not just talking completely out of my ass here. And maybe I'll find something to bet along with you guys. Newcastle Brentford, player shots. Again, any questions, comments, or concerns, please throw them in the chat, and I will be sure to address them as we keep it moving here. Shar to take a shot is minus 195 DK. It's a little short. I'm not even super interested in parlaying it. Trippier is the guy I'm more interested in. Trippier, just to take a shot, is plus 115 on DK, minus 145 on FanDuel, minus 105 on Caesars, plus 100 on BetRivers. I like that to the minus 105. So if you don't have DraftKings, I think it's fine at minus 105 on Caesars. I'm gonna take Trippier to take a shot at plus 115 on DK. I like that. Let's look at some shot on target numbers as well while we're here. But I am gonna lock that in and post it in Discord for Trippier just to have a single shot. Here for Newcastle. Player shots. Trippier plus 115. Give me that. Bang. We're in. Post it. Yeah, so Brentford, Trippier, Trippier, Trippier. Yep. Trippier shot for $10. Okay. Norgard shot on target is plus 260 on DK. I can definitely get behind that. I do like the guards, as I mentioned. Give me 1 second here while I refresh my page so that it gives me all of the sportsbook prices. Or are you going to be an asshole today, odds checker? You're going to be an asshole today. All right. I only have DK and FanDuel going for this shot on target stuff. I'll have to kind of address that. If I want to get involved in anything, I will have to shop it around. But I do like Myron's look. The shot on target for plus 260 here for Norgard. He has been playing really well recently. The other guys I was looking at was Joelinton, plus 115, not the best price, but I don't hate it. Guimarães, plus 145, I like a little bit better. Tonali at plus 160. Again, I favor the Brazilians in that because they did get smacked around by Argentina so bad. I have a feeling they're going to want to put their best foot forward here in club play. So I like Joe Linton and Bruno Guimarães to throw a shot on target here. Plus 115, plus 145. Shop those around just because my odds checker website is acting up. I'm not going to put cash down on them now because I want to keep the stream moving and talk about some other games. But those are looks I like. I did end up playing Trippier just for a single shot at plus 115 over on DK. So I'm going to keep it moving. Like I said, I am on Newcastle money line and both teams to score plus 175 over on MGM. So keep it moving from there. I do like Crystal Palace here. Not a surprise. The number's kind of whack, but the number's low. They think Crystal Palace is going to win, but they don't think they're going to score a lot of goals. I like Crystal Palace team total over 1.5, which is sitting at like minus 145. So it is pretty juicy, but I don't necessarily see a way that Crystal Palace scores 2 and doesn't win this game. So if you want to take Crystal Palace on the money line and over 1.5, that's definitely something I can get behind. That was sitting at minus 115 on DK, and I did not shop that around. So shop around, get your best price there. I like Isse. I want to say he scored over international break. Give me 1 second while I pull up some of his stuff. Isse. Yeah, okay. So he scored and had an assist in the FA Cup game against Fulham. He's been hot. He scored for England versus Latvia. He was in a little bit of a drought before that, which, take that with a grain of salt. I do think that seeing the ball hit the back of the net and getting that assist definitely hurt. Mateta has been injured since he took that flying kick to the head versus Millwall. But prior to that, he was on fire, scoring in a 4-1 win versus Aston Villa, assisting in a 2-0 win on the road versus Fulham. Scoring in a 1-2 home loss to Everton, having a brace on the road versus Man United. So I do like Mateta. He's obviously had limited work after he took that flying kick to the head. Only got 70 minutes of run there versus Fulham in a 3-0 win where he didn't contribute. So he is a little bit rusty, but I could see you getting involved in Mateta here. Let me see what the player markets are looking like. Player goals, anytime goal. Mateta at 130 doesn't super move the needle for me. Isse at plus 245 definitely does over on DK. Let's see their to score assist. Isse at minus 120. I don't love, but I don't hate it. It would make a nice little to score assist like parlay piece, in my opinion. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I think his goal has a lot of value. Plus 245 is a standalone. Southampton does suck. So yeah, I'm all over Crystal Palace and over 1.5, minus 115 over on DK. Shop around, get your best number. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to take the time to talk about here. Legs right. Southampton sucks. Let's keep it fucking moving. And that covers kind of all the EPL stuff. Let's quickly go over DFB Pokal. I'm not sure I'm going to get involved in this. Stuttgart fucking blows. I have no love for Stuttgart, but Which match of the day, Villa versus Brighton, betting-wise? I disagree. Rashford was supposed to be on the bench, but he's starting striker, so his shot on target was plus 100 on FanDuel, if you got that quick enough. So I'm pretty big on that, and I do like both teams to score over 2.5 there. Leg, yup, for sure. Leg got it. Leg knows. Didn't even need the stream. Knows the deal. I'm sure he was waiting for the lineups as well and saw that mistake. So appreciate you as always for tuning in, Leg. Stuttgart has been fucking dreadful, but I don't trust RB Leipzig on the road at all. I don't know. If I'm going to get involved in anything, it's probably going to be Simmons to score an assist. He's been in a little bit better form than anybody lately. Though the entire Red Bulls team has just been pretty fucking atrocious. I do like that Simmons got involved over international break for the Netherlands, so maybe that'll help him out. But yeah, I'm not super excited to bet this one. Stuttgart is fucking ass, though. So if you want to blindly take RB Leipzig, I'm going to have a hard time faulting you. But yeah. Let's talk Milan versus Inter. I like Inter on the money line here. No Lautaro Martinez. No even Arnautovic. No Taremi. Kind of a downer. No DeMarco either. Wow, this is a bullshit lineup from Inter. This is a really bad lineup for Inter. It doesn't make me feel any better because AC Milan is just fucking ass and Abrams fucking sucks. Leao fucking sucks. Jimenez missed a PK but made up for it, I guess, by getting a goal. The manager can't figure out what he wants to do with Pulisic. Theo Hernandez is a complete fucking liability, bombing forward all the time, getting cards, being a piece of shit. Kyle Walker's past his prime. I still think it's Inter money line. I could get to both teams to score here. Calhanoglu, his shot on target's going to suck because this midfield blows. Demarian on the outside doesn't get a ton of run. Ooh, Pulisic shot on target is bettable. Let's go. Let me pull up the Copa Italia here. I mean, I'm going to take Inter on the money line at plus 140. Like, I just kind of have to. Let's pull up these shots on target markets. If Pulisic shot on target is bettable, you guys know I kind of always just bet that. Ooh, Calhanoglu's shot on target's bettable at plus 160. That's not bad. Pulisic is minus 130 on DK, minus 125 on FanDuel, minus 107 on BetRivers. I'm limited on Rivers. But minus 125, minus 120, definitely not bad. Totally playable. You're right, Leg. Shot on target is bettable. Rangers, Rangers shot on target, plus 115. Always worth a shout there. Calhanoglu at plus 160 on DK. Definitely worth a look. He is going to be their PK taker too, so I definitely don't hate that. The Rom's probably going to have to get involved with a goal or an assist if Inter wants to win this. I'm looking for a shot. I don't see Demarian listed for a shot on target. That or he's so high of a price, he's not coming up on the big board at first. Again, guys, questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the chat. I'm doing this for you guys more than myself. I'm going to, obviously talk through it while I make my bets here with the guys in Discord. But yeah, if you have anything specific you want me to look at, feel free to shout it out. I do kind of like both teams to score in over 2.5 here with this Inter lineup. I don't think it's great, so I can see AC Milan getting one. You can get like plus 135 on that too, which I think is a pretty good number. So yeah, Thuram to score assist and Inter money line, a drop or not. Yeah, I mean, I that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like Thuram's gonna have to be involved in a goal or an assist if Inter want to win this game, in my opinion. So yeah, that I definitely like that parlay leg for sure. I do think that you can get in on both teams to score over 2.5 at a really nice price here as well. I'm looking for just shots because DeVry is super big here on the back line. I could definitely see him getting a header. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the Copa Italia. I like Inter on the money line. I'm going to play that. I think I'm going to play the both teams to score over 2.5 as well. Pulisic shot on target, Thuram to score assist. That's where I'd look. Calhanoglu shot on target as well is definitely worth a look. So that's where I'm at there. Let's get to Spain, where we have the cheaters in Barcelona who got caught cheating again, taking on the world's biggest scumbags in Atleti Madrid. I want Atleti to win this. Do I think they will? I don't know. I think if they do, it's going to have to be a low-scoring game. Atleti never does me any fucking favors. Griezmann is fucking washed. For me, it's all about Alvarez. If you want to be involved here, you could also talk me into some Simeone stuff if you really want to. RDP just for a shot isn't a bad look. He's a fucking scumbag hack too. Even though he doesn't get the whistle as much as I'd like, I would look at him for a card. Guy's a piece of shit. Lee Normand, also a hack. Will Jack here from the back line too. So don't hate Lee Normand for a shot. And I would like him for a booking as well. No Lewandowski here for Barcelona. Rafinha is red hot. Hate to say it, but got to. So if you want to. Also, no blowback on Rafinha just being a complete piece of shit over international break and running his mouth and shoving players and trying to start fights. But you know, Vinny's the problem, guys. Vinny's a real piece of shit for just existing and playing football. Rafinha to score assist at plus 100, you kind of got to take it, right? Like, I don't want to, but you kind of got to. Both teams to score. Both teams to score minus 200. No, thank you. Over 2.5 is unplayable too at minus 172. And I'm not even going to bother parlaying those together because it's going to be like minus 150. Plus 110 for Raf to score assists. Appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, that's I don't know. I like both teams to score. Look, if you want to take Rafinha to score assist plus 110, I'm not going to stop you. Alvarez for an anytime goal definitely feels good. He's red hot lately, so why not? He's definitely better than Griezmann, who's fucking washed. So plus 200 on FanDuel, definitely worth the money there. I wish Lino was in this lineup. Blade shot attempt is a plus sign. I like that leg for sure. I don't want to be involved in Pedri at all. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at on these. I'm going to quickly jump back. We have like 2 minutes until EPL starts up. So I'm just going to quickly make sure. I'm on Evan Nielsen goal here in Bournemouth versus Ipswich. I'm on both teams to score over 2.5 here in Brighton, Aston Villa. And I'm on Rashford shot on target. Fuck the City Leicester game. Although, Leg, you're here. Since you're here, can Leicester cover too without Haaland? City's fucking ass. I just don't think they score. I don't know. Vardy? You're taking Vardy? Okay. Leg's taking the Pedri shot on target at plus 230. All right. Vardy, you like Vardy? I don't hit him for a shot on target. I don't know. You think Leicester can cover too? I think they can cover too. I fucking hate Man City though, and I'm biased. Marmoush will probably have a fucking hat trick. Grealish assist. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not going to put any money on this game. Southampton, Crystal Palace. I want Crystal Palace and over 1.5. That's what I want to bet quickly here before we are out of time, or before I'm out of time. Game parlays. There we go. All right, that's what I want. I want Crystal Palace and over 1.5 -110. DK locked it in. All right, so I'm in on Crystal Palace and over 1.5 at -110. Talked about the Merseyside derby plenty. Yeah, so that's kind of it, guys. Leg is in the chat. Be sure to tune into 2FootTalk tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday the 2nd. So tune in tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'll tweet out some plays. I got baseball stuff going on now. Got some stuff here at the 3 o'clock games I like. I don't know. If you guys want me to talk about baseball stuff quickly, I'll go ahead and do that. I took the Chicago Cubs versus the A's over 8. It's 8.5 now. I still like it there. Both of the bullpens are smoked. The A's completely smoked their bullpen 2 games in a row. They ran out their record high free agent signing in Severino last night and had him throw 100 pitches because the pen is so overworked from getting shelled 18-3 by the Cubs. Another big run fest there last night. Cubs pen is a little thin too with 2 guys on the 15-day IL. So I'm on the over in Cubs versus A's. I did not hit my NRFI. And I love Tyreek Skubal today. It's chalk, and he's going to need 8 Ks. But Seattle is fucking ass. They couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. So I think the juice is worth it. Go take Tyreek Skubal over 7.5 Ks plus 125 DK. And that's it for baseball stuff for now. Be sure to like and subscribe right here on youtube.com/@BurOaks772. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a shit ton. And then be sure to tune in to 2FootTalk tonight with Leg, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have it on my YouTube. Leg will have it on his YouTube. You can check down below in the video description for all the links for 2FootTalk stuff, as well as Discord links. BetUS sign up promo code 125% deposit match. Always appreciate having BetUS be a partner. But yeah, as far as that's concerned, appreciate you all for tuning in to talk some soccer. Hope it was helpful. Got to at least a couple of questions here. Appreciate you, Myron, Alex, Methane TV, Leg, as always. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you at the window. Oaks out. Doses. We outside!